Hello, thanks for stopping at my channel, and I say welcome. If this is your first time at my channel, hit the subscription button, give me a like, and go down to the end of the video, and there you can leave a public comment. I do private readings. My contact information is down below, and down below means over on the side to your right you'll see an arrow pointing down. Hit that arrow and it will tell you how you can get in contact with me. Boy, it was very challenging for me to do this video. It's just something, sometimes when something is so challenging, I don't want to do it, I don't want to read it, but it's reading itself. And the reason is that this is not a good aspect for women. We have a Saturn-Pluto conjunction coming up on the 10th. And we have the moon is in Cancer, which is females, and the family and the home. And it's in opposition to this Saturn-Pluto conjunction that we're going to have, which is very, very challenging. And they're very violent planets too. You know, some people are painting little blue skies to them, but I can assure you, there is no sunshine here and no blue skies on these two planets. It's going to affect the weather. It's going to affect money. It's going to affect even the appliances in your home. You will find out you will be having to deal with them. I mean, big appliances, maybe like your water heaters, and if you got generators, your washing machines. It just knocks out things. It causes a lot of problems. So just be kind of mindful, you know, how you spend your money, because you might have emergencies coming up. Also, when you're out traveling, ladies, be very, very careful, because Pluto likes to attack, and he likes to attack, kidnap, disappearance. All those issues belong to Pluto and Saturn together, which means they're not very nice. However, Venus is in the sign of Aquarius, which will be kind of going into, this is a solar chart that I'm reading from as well. We're going into the second house, and Venus there will be giving you some financial relief, but not much, because as fast as it come in, you're going to have to spend it. And Venus right now is taking mutual reception to Uranus and Taurus, which is retrograde, which they will have exchange status, but they will not be able to do that much for each other, because in the house of your money is because Uranus is retrograde. And Uranus is going to be going direct to, I would say, at least by the 12th. And that will be in your 4th house, which means there will be some changes that will need to be made in that house. Some financial expenses will be coming that you were not expecting, that you will have to deal with. We have Neptune also in the 2nd house in the dark moon Lilith there, which is another testament to make sure that you watch your money, how you're handling your money. And this is a very powerful lunar aspect, because it's an eclipse. And the effects of eclipse can last 6 months, and sometimes even lunar, 6 months, even longer. So this could go on from now into the summer. So that will be this, you have to watch your money. And this aspect applies to if you're an 8, 17, or 26 of any sign. This is all in the sign of Capricorn, so you're going to have to be very mindful of some of the same aspects that will be happening to a person with the sun in Capricorn. And also, if you have, if you know your chart and you have cardinal planets, that's like Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, or Libra, some of these same aspects will hit you the same way. And some of you are going to have to move. You're going to have to watch your health with these two planets too, especially the cardinal signs. And of course, Capricorn being cardinal. Jupiter is going to give a little relief here, but not as much as it should, because it's in the sign of Capricorn. And Jupiter don't do too much in the sign of Capricorn, but Cap have a way of restricting Jupiter, like, you know, like it like to expand, it stops it. In the 5th house, we do not have a planet in that house. But because Mars over in the 11th house is reflecting into that house, we can read it there. So just again, be mindful of your children and having to counsel with them and give them some direction, some leadership. Over in the 6th house, we have the power of fortune. We have the North Node in that house. And we have the moon that can reflect down into that 6th house. So this has a lot to do with food. So watch what you're eating. You might want to just cook up everything you see. And also this has a lot to do with your co-workers. So it's going to be quite a few changes there, but for most parts, things should settle down for those of you who have jobs working with people. And some of you will be changing these jobs to better yourself. And you will be getting better jobs coming. So change. Make a change now. When the opportunity will be presented to you, take it. The 7th house, of course, the moon is coming right across that house into your 1st house. And we'll pick up some of these planets. Some of them are in the 12th, and they will be a little bit out of contact here. But they will eventually catch up, especially since some of these aspects are going to last for 6 months. But my concern is for the violence that Saturn and Pluto conjunct will cause, as far as out in the open, and especially with women. So be very mindful of where you travel, who you're with, who your friends are, and especially when you just on public transportation, if some of you have to use public transportation. And this even have to do with your cars too. In the 10th house, we have no planets in that house, but I can reflect Uranus back in that house. And we do have one trans-Neptunian I can put up here, which is Saturn, which is going to be a lot of confusion as far as careers are concerned. You're confused as to whether you should stay or go, or whether you should change or not, or quit the job that you have. So if you want to make the change, now's a good time to make the change. Because with the moon in this 7th house, you should get something pretty good coming to you. In the 11th house, we have Mars in Sag in that house. And this is the house of your friends. You're going to find you're going to have to make some changes here. And be careful as to who you trust, especially in close relationships. Sometimes people that you have trusted, they're not in the position to be I shouldn't say they're not in the position. Do not be so trusting. Kind of keep your personal business to yourself. Because people over here have a big mouth. Mars like to start a lot of trouble and smash up friendships and close relationships. One thing, Caps, you made new friends too, as well as gotten rid of some of the old ones. And you have Jupiter and Mercury here, which is kind of out of aspect, but they will catch up with each other, which will bring you some new friends, new job, a new way of looking at your diet, and you will be trying to get in an exercise program, which is good. And I'm pretty sure that you will be successful in that program, and you will find yourself you're going to lose some weight, those of you who want to, because Jupiter, which gives all this expansion, is going to be under restrictions. Cap is just not going to have him keep expanding the way he's been expanding. So, as I said before, it was kind of hard for me to do this one because of this Saturn-Pluto conjunction and Mercury. And also be careful with your children. You will find you'd have to give them some counseling because they will want to just get out of hand, at school and do a lot of things that they shouldn't be doing. even talking nasty to each other. So, counsel them as to how they should present themselves when they're in the public and when they're in the schools. Make sure that you handle any kind of legal documents that you have coming up, and you will have some. Insurances, too, will be an issue this year, that you can get the right insurance, or make sure you know what you're going to be charged when you go to the doctor, so you will not be having any surprises here, because this could give you quite a few surprises. Watch your transportation. If you have some things that you should have taken care of, take care of them. Something else about Pluto. Pluto likes to dig up issues that have been buried for a long time. A lot of secrets will come out from this planet too. Because Mercury, Sun, Saturn, Pluto, going to give up some secrets. Things that people have been keeping a secret will no longer be able to be kept. So until next time, I wish all a happy new year. And especially those that are born on January the 1st. This is the beginning of your new year. And this is the new year for the planet. So hopefully the planet will find a way for the people on the planet. We all will find a way to go forward and take the best of everything that we can have with us. So until next time, again, I wish you a happy new year. And do come back to the channel and do share the video with your friends, so that maybe some information that I'm giving can help them as well. So until next time, Happy New Year to all.